Good evening. It's nice to see so many of you here tonight. Welcome to another Vickers way off Broadway. After last week's experience, tonight is a good time to have quite a few laughs. The play tonight is called The Newcomers. Paula and Nelson Brown are the newcomers in Heavenly Bliss Retirement Community. The residents are Sheila O'Neill, Marlene Skilton, John Ward, and John Flynn. The playwright is Ken Gorman, and Mr. Ken is very happy that his daughter Janine and his granddaughter Katie are here tonight to share. Thanks so much for coming and enjoy the show.
Oh, what a beautiful day.
Lynn, where in the world is my coffee cup?
Take it easy. You'll find it. I think it's in the box marked kitchen.
I've been looking all over the place. Now you tell me. It's not one thing, it's another.
It's not that bad, dear.
Oh, no? I went to get something out of the car.
So?
Some SOB is still parked in my spot. I had to walk all the way to the back of the parking lot.
I'm sorry, hon, but you do need the exercise.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
Oh, hello.
Hi, we just moved in.
Where are you from?
I'm from Pittsburgh. Have a seat.
I love Pittsburgh. I had a cousin who lived there. He told me the doctors and hospitals were fantastic. He had a bad case of hemorrhoids. They cured him with a special treatment. And believe it or not, he's doing,
Wait, excuse me. What did you say your name was?
he's doing great, except, oh, my name's Lori. What was that?
Not a problem. My husband is still unpacking boxes.
I know what that's all about. When my husband and I moved in, it was so bad he went off the wagon.
That's a shame.
Well, don't worry. You'll hate you moved in at first, but everything will work out.
Thank goodness.
And if it doesn't, there's a health center here for you.
Felix! Felix!
I'm coming. Yay, I found my cup.
Oh, good. I'd love to meet your husband.
Here I am. Oh, we have guests.
This is Maya.
Yes, you do have a guest. Are you from Pittsburgh?
I'm from Cleveland. As a matter of fact, my wife is from...
My best friend in college was from Cleveland. She became a country singer. Do you know the song, I'm so miserable without you, it's like having you around?
No, not my hand.
Well, she recorded it. Unfortunately, so did someone else. She's going to sue.
Oh, I just remembered. I did turn off the microwave.
Nice meeting
Be
you.
right back.
Pardon me, but I just remembered I have some phone calls to make.
Oh, look at the time. It was a pleasure getting to know all about you both. Do you play bridge? Oh, no matter. We'll talk again. Oh, is that coffee you're drinking?
Oh, why yes, would you like a cup?
Actually, I drink tea. Of course. I like chamomile tea.
Felix, please bring out the chamomile tea.
I don't see it.
It's yellow, in the shape of a pyramid.
You are are so fortunate to have an agreeable husband.
Sorry, but I didn't see any. We must be out of that.
Tell you what, maybe next time, and I'll tell you all about my children.
Oh, I can't wait.
Now I'm off for an appointment with my psychiatrist.
Oh, good. I'm about to recommend one for you. What was that all about?
Oh, I wish I knew. I think her name was Lori.
What are we getting ourselves into here?
Mrs. Crosby in marketing did tell us it's a diverse community of people from all over the country, even New Jersey.
Glenn, let's just forget it. Drink your coffee and enjoy sitting on our patio. Sorry I couldn't find that tea.
Oh, that's okay. We never buy it.
Well, then why?
I didn't want to give her the pleasure of telling the neighbors we didn't have that special tea.
Come on.
Felix, let's chalk it up just to one more thing, starting over in a new life. You'll enjoy your coffee now as well. Go ahead.
Thank you, dear. I'm sure things will work out, but if I ever see another box, I'll throw that.
I have been reading in the Heavenly Bliss, Hear Ye newsletter. Interesting activities here. Do you know what bocce is?
Oh, yes. It's a game with marbles. It can be played indoors or outdoors.
I do admire how you know so much.
Welcome, folks.
Nice to see you. Would you like to join us?
Well, thank you very much for a moment.
Well, we're the Wellingtons. And who are you?
My name is Hugh Jarvis. Are you sure? Jarvis, Jarbo for short.
Well, what's the Q stand for?
I'd rather not talk about that.
Here we go again.
You'll enjoy the residence here at Buckingham Apartments.
We're sure off to a good start.
One thing I should warn you about,
Here it comes.
the gentleman in the apartment above you is a retired dermatologist. He's a little strange.
I would never have guessed it.
Well, that's a worthy profession. Quite appropriate for here in Florida.
He's sociable, but very opinionated.
Sounds like a man with convictions.
For example, he took on the AMA about Moe's surgery. The surgery is named for Dr. Frederick Mohs, who developed the procedure in the 1930s.
So, what's the problem?
He says he has improved the procedure and wants to call it sham. That's Mohs spelled backwards.
So why doesn't he name it after himself?
His name is Jablonski.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh my.
Do you know him well?
Well, I know he is cordial and smart. His apartment is impeccable. You'll like this. He showed me his file cabinet. It's organized from A to Z.
Very funny. Hey, I've heard many jokes about dermatologists. Listen to this one. A patient asks the dermatologist to help her stop from breaking out all over. So, he locked the door and barricaded the window.
Oh, Felix, that's not funny at all. I'm sure he'll be a good neighbor.
Say, I noticed Lori visited you before.
Yes, she did.
She's quite nice, great fun, but a real character.
No kidding.
She exaggerates a bit, but don't believe the rumor about her.
A rumor?
What rumor?
About seducing the man in 204. We were at a party in 101. Lori tripped and fell right onto his lap.
Could be worse.
Just because it took her time to struggle and stand up, it appeared she took advantage of him.
Could have happened to anyone, alas, except me.
Mr. Jarvis, I assume you like it here?
I love it, especially the soup and desserts at dinner. Then there's the bugs.
Ew.
Jarbo, bugs and food?
Oh no, not at all. I'm an entomologist.
How exciting! You are the first one I have ever met.
It's a fascinating science. I have a PhD, and living here is perfect to continue my studies of all kinds of insects. How about those cute garden variety lizards?
I bet your favorite drink is a grasshopper.
Are the lizards dangerous?
They're harmless unless you try to feed them. Then they grow to 3 feet long.
What? Are you serious? Well, that's it, Jarbo. I'm sure we'll run into you and those lizards around the campus. Goodbye.
Yes, of course. Good luck.
Lynn, are you having second thoughts about the move here?
Well, not at all. I guess it's a treat meeting fascinating people.
I'm not sure that's an accurate description. However, I do recall what Mrs. Crosby told us about the Buckingham Apartments.
What was it?
She said several residents here had acted in community theater. Yeah. When she said there's a bunch of thespians here, you screamed, "Do you mean they spy on us?"
Hold it. I thought she said espions. And I remember that means to spy in Spanish. Don't make fun of me.
Of course not, dear.
I remember our wedding night when
You promised never to bring that up again.
Okay, gotcha.
Time for me to empty more boxes. I gotta go.
Morning.
Well, good morning.
May I talk to you?
Of course. Please come and sit.
Thank you. I'm Rosalind. I'm the house rep for Buckingham.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Rosalie. This is my husband, Felix. Where are you? Felix.
There are more boxes out there. I can't even find anything I'm looking for.
This is my husband, Felix.
Felix, nice to meet you. I'm the house mother for
Aren't you?
Buckingham.
Well, now, is a house rep like being a house mother?
You could say that. For seniors, of course. But by the way, I'm Rosalie, not Rosalie.
I'll make a note of that.
In college, we gave our house mother a really hard time.
How so?
Well, the dorm was a 6-story building. Each weekend, we would pull the alarm about 3 a.m.
Oh, well, thank goodness we don't have that problem here.
So, what can you
Well, I'm here to welcome you and help if you cannot leave your apartment. This book will give you all the rules and regulations.
Heavy, isn't it?
That's nice.
Yeah.
We also give our new members a welcoming gift.
How special. Thank you.
It's a magnifying glass, and you can use it to see if your housekeeper takes care of all the dust and dirt in your apartment.
Well, that's surely a practical gift.
That's very nice.
Oh my, oh my.
I'm not surprised at anything around here. Are there any specific house rules we should know about?
Well, there are a few. For example, between 2 and 3 in the afternoon, we're expected to take a nap. Silence during that time.
Except what?
Except if you join the Glee Club. Then they sing lullabies.
I sang in the school chorus.
Oh, one more thing. You're required to attend the quarterly board meetings.
Now, that's ridiculous.
Just be calm, Felix. Hear Rosalie out. Rules are good reasons.
Or else what?
Well, you have an option. Either sign up to play croquet in the proper attire or watching.
But I don't look good in white, especially after Labor Day.
Just curious, do you swim?
Hey, Mylin was an All-American in college.
Great, she can join our synchronized swim team.
Well, I have to practice first.
Of course. At last, we might be able to compete against the synchronized swim team in Ponte Vedra Beach. I think the place is called Rector's Landing or something like that.
We heard you're real good.
So let me know if you have any issues that I can help you with, large or small. See you tomorrow. Bye.
I'll tell. So, what do you think of that, Mrs. Wellington?
I wonder if our children have room for us.
I don't know. Remember, we're high maintenance now.
Oh, let's find out what this gentleman thinks.
Well, would you like to join us, sir?
Well, I'm on my way to a meeting, but I have a few minutes. I heard you were the newcomers.
Well, we're Lynn and Felix.
Well, you can call me Barney.
Nice to meet you.
Barney, have we met before?
I don't think so.
Barney is a very nice name.
Well, thanks. Well, let me tell you a little, how much you're really going to love it here. There are opportunities for physical fitness, sports, mental health exercises, and of course this bridge and bingo too.
Oh, please tell us more.
Well, for one thing, once a week we meet to discuss current events, and then we sing Kumbaya.
Do they do the Maasai jumping dance as well?
No, but you could suggest that activity to Mrs. Richardson. So you like to play trivia?
I do.
Once a month here, we form teams of residents at random. Questions range from easy to hard. For instance, as an example, where's the Great Barrier Reef?
I'm not sure.
Of Queensland, Australia.
No question, who's the smart one here?
Can I get another chance, please?
Well, What's your background? I was a used car salesman.
Oh, my.
You know, I've noticed you only have one car. If you want a deal on a used van, I'm your man.
I'll keep that in mind. Never.
Your profession doesn't exactly have the best reputation.
Yeah.
How do you know a car salesman is lying?
Yeah, I know. His lips moving. Heard them all.
There you go.
Bet you don't know this one. A woman advertises the sale of a brand new Corvette for $50. After checking out the car, the suspicious buyer says, "Why is this so cheap?" She says, "My husband left me after 20 years of marriage. Yesterday I received a telegram from him to sell the car. So, after my 10% commission, I sent him $45.
I love it. That's a good one.
Well, I also had a successful career in sales, despite how it started out.
Which was?
Selling encyclopedias door to door.
Reminds me of my first sales job. I told the boss I got 2 orders. Congratulations. He said, what were they? Get out and stay out.
Let me ask you, Barney, are we permitted to have a garden?
Of course, our goal here is to beautify the community.
Gardening is a hobby of mine.
Wonderful. Would you like to see the exotic flowers we have in the atrium?
I don't know if we have time
Yes,
to...
we'd love to see them. Right, Felix?
Yes, dear.
Well, then please come with me.
Coming through. Everybody take a seat, move it up further. Somewhere close.
Welcome, Wellingtons.
They changed that.
Forget all I said about this as a community offering contentment and new friends in our retirement years.
But let's have a drink first.
Yes.
What is this, Barney?
It's a rum and coke.
Oh, yummy.
Well, let's have a party.
Yeah. May I pour you some?
Yes, please.
Rum and Coke? Barney, would you like some?
Pretty please.
Cheers. Cheers.
I must admit, I had lots of fun. Like old times for me. Sorry for confusing you.
I'm speechless. I mean, you had us in a tizzy with one foot out the door.
And please pardon our way of greeting you. As former actors, this was our opportunity for us to relive our past.
Well, I admit I was worried.
Excuse me. We sincerely apologize for our little game to welcome you. Mrs. Crosby told us we're very friendly so we thought you'd understand.
Yes, we thought we could carry out our little farce a short time before it might backfire.
Frankly, it would take more than that to make us change our decision.
We were close to it, though.
Well, so why don't we all taste our new neighbors at Buckingham?
Here, here. Cheers.
Cheers.
We thank each of you for this reception, unusual as it was.
Time to introduce members of the Thespians Club. My real name is Lorraine. I retired as a vice president of a bank.
Pleasure to meet you. You acted out of character the best as Lori. You know, my dad always told me to work until your bank account was like a phone number. So I did. 911. $9.11.
Very cute. I'll save it for a rainy day.
My turn. My name is Rosemary. I was a second grade school teacher for 35 years.
Good for you. I believe your reward in heaven will be peace and quiet.
Well, I hope so, and I won't hear my name called out 100 times a day.
So, do we still get that magnifying glass as a gift?
I don't think so.
Actually, I was a real dermatologist. I'm Dr. Quinton. But I enjoyed being an entomologist. It was a fun gig.
Oh, I'm disappointed. I wanted to get to know more about entomology.
Well, my real name is Bartholomew. You can call me Bart. No way was I a car salesman.
Bart? Let me see. Of course. Now I remember you. We were in a memory class together.
Oh, I forgot.
Bart's our rock star.
Well, actually, I was a social worker with the homeless. With all the problems I saw every day, acting was a major outlet for me to forget their miserable condition.
Bart, thanks for being involved in such sad situations in this country.
What a wonderful group. It's going to take me some time, though, to call you by your real names.
Well, we are delighted you're here. And Lynn, you can join me in yoga class.
One of the things that attracted us to come here was the building. I mean, believe it or not, Lynn and I refer to this as Buckingham Palace.
Wonderful thought. I assume you are British.
Well, actually, my family ancestry dates back to the town of Wellington in England in the 1700s. Yes,
That
that's
is so interesting.
Yeah, I think so too. Yes, in fact, back to the first Duke of Wellington, he was a general and a hero in the defeat of Napoleon in the Battle of Waterloo. His name was General Wellesley. His son came to the States and formed Wellesley College in Massachusetts. I moved to Pocatello, Idaho to get a start in show business, like Judy Garland did in A Star Is Born.
What a fascinating story, Felix. You should write a book about your background.
As a history buff, I agree 100%.
Well, permit me to give another version of his ancestry.
Oh, come on, Lynn. Don't spoil it for them.
First, Felix grew up in Wellington Falls, Idaho. Second, his last name was Wells. Third, because his friends called him Wells of Wellington, he changed his name to Wellington when he turned 18.
Are you pulling our leg?
Nope. Finally, he's never even been to Pocatello. However, he did have the lead in a Hamlet in high school.
Well, that's a start.
You could say he's a wannabe actor and wishes he was like all of you.
Why, you son of a gun. You'll fit right in here with us. It's terrific.
Thank you, Bartholomew, excuse me, Bart.
You had us fooled all right, Felix. What a great storyteller you are. Fiction is your savoir-faire.
You gave us a taste of our own medicine.
We love autobiographies as long as they're true. Okay, Felix.
Felix, you deserve a round of applause from all of us.
Bravo.
It is my honor to join such an illustrious group of thespians.
Well, as he was spinning his tale, I tried to warn you, but I have to say he had me wrapped up in it as well.
I can see happy times continuing here at the Buckingham Apartments.
Nothing like people getting along. Camaraderie is great for the spirit. How fortunate we all are.
Tell me, Lorraine, is the rumor true?
What rumor?
Let me confess, I made up a rumor that Lori seduced the guy in 204.
That's a good one.
Very funny. Actually, he is kind of cute.
So, I have a joke on that subject. It's a little risque, however.
Hey, at our age, we've heard it all. Let's have it.
Okay, here goes. An elderly gentleman wants to perform better in the bedroom. He goes to a medicine man for help. The medicine man advises him to drink a tablespoon of his special concoction before going to bed. Then say 1, 2, 3. Well, the gentleman asks, how do I stop the medicine from working? The medicine man tells him, just say 1, 2, 3, 4. That night, the elderly gentleman and his wife are excited at bedtime. He takes the medicine, and as he is about to get in bed, he says, 1, 2, 3. Before his wife gets into bed, she says, by the way, what's the 1, 2, 3, 4?
Oh, very good. Yes. That will be tough to beat by a resident comic quint.
Really, Quentin, I pictured you as a quiet, studious guy.
Not when he gets started.
This is relevant. A 75-year-old man moves into a retirement home. As he's unpacking, he notices a woman in the room across the hall staring at him. That night, he goes to dinner, and she sits at the next table. She has no food, but just stares at him. After dinner, he decides to play bingo in the parlor. Once again, there she is, staring at him. He walks over to her and says, I would appreciate it if you stopped staring at me. She responds, I sincerely apologize. It's just that you look like my third husband. Oh, I'm very sorry, the man said. May I ask how many husbands you've had? She responds, 2.
I've got a great idea. Keep coming. We'll laugh. I've got a great idea. The Buckingham actors should put on a show for all the residents at Heavenly Bliss. We have the talent to add joy to their lives. What do you say?
Bart, that would be a dream come true. Caring for others makes our final years worthwhile.
To be honest, I've been feeling down in the dumps recently. This brings purpose to my life.
How about this? Why don't we write a play with each of us welcoming the Wellingtons like we just did? As long as it's okay with them.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Well, I always wanted to be an entomologist. So what should the play be called?
Why don't we just let Lynn and Felix decide?